Okay. You guys can wait. Alright. Teaching requires many skills, whether it's in communicative, relationship, or professional ways. Teachers need to be knowledgeable and always prepared no matter what. But what this entails really depends on the class itself. For example, teaching preschoolers the alphabet is very different from teaching trigonometry. And it's important to note that a great high school teacher may not be the best preschool teacher, because teaching at different grade levels can vary widely. Today, I will inform you on child behavior and the teacher's role in early childhood, elementary, middle, and high school classrooms. I will also provide a short interest quiz at the end for you to see which grade you should check out. The youngest age is referred to as early childhood. According to Teach.com, the National Association for the Education of Young Children defines this as before the age of 8. For example, these are my sisters here, and they are 3 and 6. Children like them are going through rapid growth and development. They're immature and unable to understand some things and cope in certain situations. They're still developing mentally, physically, socially, and academically. They're going to use the word no a lot. They'll be impatient, express frustration, and be easily upset and violent. And also, having lots of younger siblings myself, I would also know at this age they can have boundless energy. So teaching them takes patience, dedication, and sensitivity. For example, some kids may struggle with separating from their parents. So it's the teacher's job to help them adjust to new social situations, such as the classroom. Teachers also need to mediate activities between kids, like sharing or general feuds and fighting. Early childhood educators need to think outside of their own maturity to create a creative educational environment full of hands-on activities, such as games, crafts, exercises, and more. They may also want to incorporate things like stories and songs, anything to keep the wild, playful minds intrigued and attent. Next is elementary school. According to medicinenet.com, elementary school hosts a wide range of children from ages 5 or 6 to about 11 and 12. Like my sister, who is in 3rd grade, they're at different stages in life, so their needs are gonna vary greatly. Some kids may be conflicting, competitive, and attention seekers. I remember when I was in elementary school, my friend and I brought a Frozen, as in Disney Princess Frozen, karaoke machine to recess and ran around the gym with it. Partly for fun, but also definitely partly for the attention. It depends on the school itself, but generally speaking, elementary teachers teach one class or one grade, many different subjects, through hands-on, fun, creative, enthusiastic atmospheres. They teach the basics of math, reading, and any other core subjects that they'll need to know and grow all throughout their educational years. After elementary is middle school. Tweens, ages 11 through 14, in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, like my brother, are entering their adolescence. Middle school is a relatively new sector of the educational industry and has been created to ease the transition between elementary and high school. For example, they integrate elementary and high school models, such as the separate subject model and the idea of having multiple different teachers teach these subjects. Tweens can be emotional, short-tempered, and they're seeking even more freedom than they were in elementary school. They're going to push their parents away, seek their own independence, and may execute general disruptive actions such as cursing or interrupting a teacher just for the fun of it. So not only do middle school teachers have to deal with this, but they also need to help them respond to their own feelings, because they're not only going through many academic changes, but many physical, mental, and personal changes as well. So they need to make them feel comfortable and confident despite being at an awfully awkward stage in life. The oldest group I will discuss is high school. High school hosts teens ages 9 through 12. It's the final level of mandatory education. My brother and I are currently enrolled in high school. People at our age may copy peer behavior, question our parents' opinions, and fail to respond to discipline. High schoolers seem to want to fit in, yet stand out. We may become more mature, but we may at times be surprisingly immature. So overall, they're reaching the end of their childhood. So it's important for teachers to lead them in student direction, help them decide what's next, prepare us for the real world, and discover where they excel in school and how they can apply this in the future. High school teachers need to be experienced and trained in a core subject. They need to be experts in their field so they can provide students with the best information possible. Now you can take a short interest quiz to discover which grade you can teach. So you can each take a pencil and a paper, and then there will be a total of 5 questions, and I will read each of the questions and the answers. Next to the answers, there's a number in parentheses that you can write down for each question. So as I go, let me know if you have any questions or if I'm going too fast. First, what kind of atmosphere would you most enjoy? A, one that has lots of character growing. B, one that's energetic and spontaneous. Or C, one with in-depth plans. Next, do you do best when you focus on A, several topics, B, one main focus, or C, a mix of both? The third question, which best describes you? A, calm and patient, B, social and organized, or C, relatable and casual? The last 2 questions. What kind of activities do you prefer? A, challenging tasks and problem solving. B, combined active group work and individual. Or C, short and simple. And finally, what is most important to you in a career setting? A, close relationships. B, encouraging change. Or C, facilitating and leading through managing. So now you can count out your total number for each question. And if you scored a 5 through 8, you may be interested in teaching elementary and early childhood education. If you were in the middle with a 9 through 11, you may like middle schoolers. And finally, if you scored a 12 through 15, you may want to look into teaching high school. No matter what, teaching can be tiring, but yet truly rewarding no matter what grade you teach. Some people are more fit for relationships with littles, while others work well with older kids. Teachers who teach specials such as art or music may work well with all grades. No matter what, all kids are different, even within the same grade. One of the most important roles of a teacher is to connect with their students, and a great way to work towards this is to consider the age group that they are in. I encourage you to look into teaching the grade you scored in interest quiz, even if you don't think teaching is for you. You may find an interest in working with the age group regardless, and maybe you will find an interest in teaching. Thank you.
It's actually really good, except for I didn't